What is VOIN? VOIN is an early access hack and slash first person Souls-like that is being developed by a solo developer. This game first came onto my radar a while back when I was trying out various demos on Steam's Next Fest, which is an event where developers can showcase their games on Steam through demos. The game looked rather interesting, so I downloaded it and fired up. And while it was rough around the edges, I really liked what was going on. It was easy to disappear into the game and just enjoy myself. VOIN markets itself as a first-person hack and slash where you can cleave through hordes of enemies in fast-paced combat, explore dark fantasy realms filled with secrets and danger, discover powerful gear and weapons, and face menacing bosses in your quest to cleanse a broken world. In some ways, VOIN reminds me of the early Souls games. It has a unique, compelling atmosphere with vast environments that feels interesting and rewarding to explore. And much like Demon and Dark Souls, it is set in a broken world that is full of mysteries and questions that you will find the answer to as you traverse the land and progress in the story. As I mentioned in the beginning, VOIN is a first-person hack and slash RPG, and the combat is properly built around that. You have a large variety of interesting weapons and special abilities to choose from, combined with a versatile dash and a double jump at your disposal. And you do not take any fall damage. This allows for some rather interesting techniques and tactics. Some of the weapons even change how your specials work, and you can also equip and switch between two different weapons, which allows for both variety and some proper playstyle customization. I found the combat feeling both fresh and engaging. It felt as every slash, dodge and special ability counted. It also felt like what kind of gear I chose really mattered. The game has a good difficulty balance where the regular mobs were not too easy and the more challenging enemies can be overcome with observation and practice. Simply put, your skill matters and that feels good. And if you want to, you can even change the parameters of the mobs and increase or decrease difficulty depending on how challenging you want the game to be. In VOIN, it doesn't seem like you level up in the traditional way like most RPGs. Instead of leveling your character up, which only raises damage, VOIN seems to focusing on leveling up your gear and weapons. For example, health can be increased by equipping hearts. Different hearts have different stats and aspects, like the Northern Heart, which is the one that I use, has more health, and Obsidian Heart increases fire damage. Various other equipment, such as rings and necklaces, can increase your physical damage, give you more resistance, and also give you a triple jump. And runes can enhance your attacks with lightning, poison, fire, or other interesting effects. As an RPG veteran, I found the UI/interface in VOIN intuitive and easy to use. It shows your powers, how many dashes you have left, and your HP. Simple and easy. The inventory and character menu feels somewhat minimalistic compared to some other games like Dragon Age Inquisition, but that is not a bad thing. It's clean, streamlined, and feels natural. I also really like the design. Despite my computer being somewhat of a potato, VOIN runs perfectly smooth without any kind of lag or hiccups. I tried to mess around with the graphics of the game to see if it would change anything, but there isn't that much of settings at the moment for the game, so there wasn't too much I could do, but it still runs like butter. There are a few minor criticisms that I have with the game.
Maybe constructive criticism.
But VOIN is in early access, so some of these things will improve and or change as development progresses. Some of the sky nodes, the game's fast travel system, can be a little bit too far from the spawn in a world, which can be a little bit tedious when you go back there after you have leveled up or gotten a new gear. This is just a minor inconvenience in all reality, but it would be nice if some of them were a little bit closer. These fuckers. No safe spot or respawn area. Again, just a minor thing, but it would be really nice if your character could respawn in the world that your character died in instead of spawning at the next. This is a thing though that I believe could change further down the line when the developer has made some more progress. There's not enough VOIN, meaning I want more of the game.
Please, sir, I want some more.
VOIN is an early access game that has the potential to be an incredibly good game. The combat feels fantastic with the slashes, the abilities, the weight behind your weapon, and how tight everything is. The semi-open world is interesting to explore and have a good amount of points of interest, secrets, and legendary loot to discover. The environments are unique and interesting, and the designs of some of the maps are next level, with each set easily being worthy of being framed and put on a wall as a painting. Even if VOIN is just in early access, I still got multiple hours of enjoyment out of it, and I can't wait to see what the final product will look like. So, what do you think of VOIN? Have you tried it? Would you like a more in-depth video of the game? Tell me in the comments down below. Also, the developer has a YouTube channel. Link is in the description.